1987, a toothpaste salesman walked into a Thai pharmacy, drank something that tasted like liquid battery acid, and said, "You know what? I'm going to sell this to the entire Western world at 3 times the price of a Coca Cola." Every beverage executive on planet Earth laughed. They stopped laughing when Dietrich Mateschitz a, became a billionaire. This is not a branding case study. This is a blitzkrieg in a little blue can. Hello, I'm Todd Hagopian, the original Stagnation Assassin. Today, we're opening the vault on the Red Bull launch of 1987, the moment a completely unknown Austrian entrepreneur created a product category that did not even exist in a market that did not even want it at a price point that nobody thought was possible. Was this a strategic slaughter or a stagnation suicide? Let's perform the autopsy first. Let's look at the stagnation score. Now, here's the thing, there was no pre move company to score. Red Bull didn't exist. The beverage industry, however, I'm giving it a stagnation score of 9 out of 10. This was an industry infected with corporate cancer at a terminal level. The big players had been playing the same commodity chess match for decades. Same sugar water, same distribution wars, same celebrity endorsements. Nobody was creating new categories because nobody had the guts. The entire industry was a stagnation swamp, comfortable, predictable, and completely vulnerable to someone willing to break the orthodoxy. Here's the tactical audit. So, what did Mateschitz actually do? He deployed what I call orthodoxy smashing innovation, and he did it with surgical savagery. First, the product itself. He took Krating Dang, a Thai energy tonic used by truck drivers, and he reformulated it for the Western palate. But here's the genius, he didn't try and make it taste good, he tried to make it taste different. That was deliberate. That was a weapon. When something tastes unfamiliar, your brain assigns it power, and he weaponized weird. The second was the pricing. Every consultant told him it had to be below the big guys. Mateschitz did the exact opposite. Premium price, puny little can. He charged more for less liquid. This is the 80-20 matrix of profitability in its purest form. He identified that the vital few, young, adventurous, status conscious consumers would pay a premium specifically because it was expensive. The price wasn't a barrier, the price was the brand. Third, the distribution. He didn't go get grocery stores. He went to the nightclubs, college campuses, extreme sporting events, guerrilla distribution. He didn't ask or pay for shelf space. He created his own battlefield. This is the Karelin method, 600% force applied where your competitors aren't even looking. While the big guys were fighting for the same end cap at the same supermarket, bidding against each other, Mateschitz was handing out free cans to college kids at 2 in the morning. Fourth, the marketing. No traditional ads, no celebrity spokespeople. Instead, base jumpers, cliff divers, Formula One teams, a man falling from the edge of space. He didn't advertise the drink, he advertised the feeling. He sold identity, not ingredients. That was grandiose goal setting, executed at the highest level. He didn't want to sell a beverage, he wanted to own an emotion. Even in a masterclass, let's talk about the hindsight homicide, because even in a masterclass, there's always a vulnerability. Red Bull's fatal flaw, product monoculture. For over 2 decades, they essentially had one product, one size, and one flavor, and the 80-20 in us loves that. But when Monster Energy came in with variety, bigger cans, lower prices, they carved out massive market share. Mateschitz was so committed to the purity of the original concept that he was slow to diversify, and that single product stubbornness, that perfectionist paralysis, cost him billions of dollars in market share that he will never, ever get back. Red Bull took a product, here's the verdict, Red Bull took a product that nobody asked for, priced it at a premium that nobody expected, and distributed it through channels that nobody was using. And then he marketed it through events that nobody had ever seen before. This is 4 layers of orthodoxy-smashing innovation stacked on top of each other. So we're giving Red Bull launch a kill rating of 4.5 out of 5 kills, a near legendary execution. The half kill deduction is for the late diversification that opened the door for Monster and 100 other energy drinks. But make no mistake, this was a caffeinated coup that rewrote the rules of the entire beverage industry. So, if you want to learn how to weaponize unconventional thinking and destroy stagnation in your own business, head to tatagopian.com and stagnationassassins.com for more free articles, or pick up a copy of The Unfair Advantage, Weaponizing the Hypomanic Toolbox. And as always, continue to declare war on stagnation.